Okay, let's see who is in chat. No one is in chat. Oh, lovely. Okay. How many viewers do I have? Let's see. Analytics say 1. Stream settings say 2. Welcome to the stream. Hello! Hello, Fenrir. Let me take a drink. Long time no see. Has it been a long time, actually? Don't remember. Ref. Manager. This is pretty much going to be the last stream I do for drawing every... This is gonna be the last stream I do for drawing every Undefined Fantastic Object character. It's not really that long, but it has been long. Yeah, I do understand. Last stream I do for drawing every Undefined Fantastic Object character, I'm going to be drawing... Well, finishing this drawing of Byakuren. I'm gonna have to actually draw... Gonna have to actually draw the scroll. Also have to finish this artwork. Finish this artwork of Nue. Well, might as well mention this for the VOD watchers. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet. I have a coffee, coffee.com/Redler Red7, ko-fi.com/Redler Red7. If you want to be... I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. If you want to help me pay for groceries, even tip me on coffee. Even as little as $1 helps. Let's begin. You're so late? No, you're not. I have only just begun. Okay. Just because I was doing my spiel about my coffee, you immediately thought that the stream was already ending? 7 minutes too late. Okay. That's a little bit better. But come on, man. Byakuren. Anything that isn't right before stream starts is late, is it now? Like, I would... Right now, I'm just drawing characters, so anytime you decide... Fenrir, unless you're gonna pay me, wait for the... Unless you're gonna pay me, wait for the request stream. It's only in a week. The other eye does not look like it matches. You're talking about the request stream. Need to take another drink. The unfortunate thing about eating fried fish for lunch is that it's incredibly oily. How good I am with muscles. I am mediocre at muscles. I'm able to draw... I'm able to draw someone who is fit. I am not able to draw someone who is a... who is a bodybuilder. I'm gonna love this. I can't wait to request stream. I'm playing bring the god of mine to come up first on the request stream. You're gonna ask me to draw a bodybuilder, aren't you? Oh no. You're gonna ask me to draw Kratos from God of War. Or something to that effect. I told you. I did say that I was only mediocre. You're thinking of another trumpet fairy? I'm looking forward to it. I love drawing trumpets. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna make you draw one of my characters. He's probably the easiest muscular person you could probably draw. I don't believe you. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Like, given what I know about how the types of characters you draw, I don't believe you when you say it's going to be easy. But I'm willing to be wrong. You can trust me, he says with a smirk. He says with a smirk that does not increase my confidence in the trustworthiness of his words. To put things into perspective, I'm better at drawing mecha than I am at drawing muscle. Than I am at drawing bodybuilders. I don't think my mic is picking up the music, the loud music that my neighbors are playing, but my neighbors are playing loud music. Never understood what Byakuren was supposed to be standing on in her UFO portrait. It's a magic circle. Although, it's very 3D to be a magic circle, but I'm pretty sure it's a magic circle. That's what I'm gonna draw anyway. I'm gonna draw a magic circle, and I hope it's correct. And hope it's correct. It looks like a cloud over Florida. A cloud over Florida? What? Wait a sec. Those aren't shoes. Oh no. Byakuren. Okay. Like, I do understand she was in prison for hundreds of years. She was probably not allowed to have shoes on. But like, she's allowed hand wraps. She was allowed loose flowing clothes. In a modern prison, that wouldn't be allowed. Or at least I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be. Don't really have experience with prison myself. Oh yeah, prison. I never go there. I've never went there, but I assure you it's quite dangerous to sleep near a prison, I imagine. Alright, she's... fingers. He slept at a prison or near a prison? In modern times, Zun has moved on from socks to bare feet. Not even modern times, like, he has a bunch of characters in classic Touhou who are barefoot. Well, classic Windows Touhou, at least. Sausage fingers. Ah. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with sausage fingers, but I don't like the way they look. Especially in the context of the rest of the artwork. Near the prison, on the floor. Yikes. Like the bare feet are more prominent now? I wouldn't know because I don't really... I haven't really taken a close look at the character designs, but I imagine that's correct. Half of the new characters are barefoot. Well, let me think. Yueman... I think... what was her name? Chihaya? There's Nue Houjuu. You're right. A lot of them were barefoot. Huh. Chiyari. There. Well, Nue is going to be drawn today, but in the context of the conversation, it was Nue Houjuu, the character from Touhou 20. Character names in these games are very hard to remember since I'm remembering Kutaka's name to be Tsukasa. That's a completely different character. I don't know why I chose in the sketch to give Byakuren a loose top like this. Biten, Enoko, Chiari, Chimi, Yuiman, Aria, 19 and 20. Let me think. Okay, in Touhou 6, there was Dayose. No, Shirno was not barefoot there. Okay, there were no barefoot characters in... There were no barefoot characters in 6 and 7. In 8, there was Tei. In 9... Wait, no, who was barefoot at 7.5? I'm pretty sure Suika had shoes. I'm sure Suika had shoes. Tei was wearing socks in 9. For some reason. I think it was socks. I need to check. Stream projects, drawing every Touhou. Where is Touhou 9 Tei? Yep, she was wearing socks. Okay, let's see. Who was barefoot? So there's Tei. Okay, there's Minoriko. Kanako is not barefoot, but she has the grippers out. So 2.5, I guess. 2.5 characters. 3 characters. Like if That counts as a 0.5 as well. 3.5. Yeah. 3.5 characters before Touhou 12. Huh. Didn't realize we were getting a foot stream. This came about because I realized when I looked at Byakuren's feet, these are not shoes. They are socks. Just got tagged by what? Okay, it's just Steam telling me that there are sales. I should turn that off. Actually, no, I shouldn't turn that off. I don't look at my Steam library. I don't look at the Steam store unless I get notified about sales. Eika, barefoot in 17, Keiki, Urumi, have sandals. You were of the I was under the impression that those were shoes. So was I. I even drew shoes when I during this artwork, but then I took a closer look and then oh, the bare feet is only really a thing in the past 3 mainline games. Maybe Zun ended up becoming friends with someone who was into feet. Like that's how Ryonosuke was created, wasn't he? Like, he became friends with someone who's a Fujoshi. It's Japan, I wouldn't doubt it. Why does it being Japan have anything to do with it? Like, one of the most celebrated directors in Hollywood is a feet guy. Like, Japan isn't uniquely... Like, Japan isn't uniquely fetishistic. Just, I don't know, more open about it. Less of a prude about it. Alright, someone ad-tagged me. Yikes. That does seem doable, but like, yikes. If you get chosen by if your request gets picked by the wheel, I might I'll consider drawing it, but yikes. Nemuno, Eternity, and Chiruno in 16. Pray that it doesn't get chosen. Why? You're gonna get mad at me if I draw him badly? You can say yes. It would be... I imagine it would... Oof. I imagine you would be. Need to take a look. Okay, it's just underneath. Ringo and Hekasha are barefoot in 15, but Seiren has the stupid socks. I'll be honest. The fact that Zun has committed to drawing characters barefoot, I respect that more than him just giving them socks. Like, I get the sense that he wanted the characters to be barefoot when he just gave them socks. Like, unless the character is literally in their sleepwear. And I don't like it when the character is just wearing socks. Like, there's like 2 characters where this counts. Patchouli and Yukari. And Patchouli doesn't even actually wear socks. She wears those gay little boots with the with the colored bows. With Touhou 20, Zun really showed off the fact that he can draw the characters barefoot. Yes, correct. Chiruno, both Tsukumo's and Shinmyomaru. Actually going in and checking all of the characters in Touhou as they appeared in Touhou. Once everyone else is doing it, the same can be said for socks. My friend on Discord has found it annoying since they think that barefoot aspect isn't as unique anymore once everyone else was doing it. Same can be said for socks though. It's only really a problem if we only ever see them being barefoot. If they never wear, like, I'm pretty sure, like Tei and Shiruno, like they're often seen barefoot, but we have seen them wearing footwear. When everyone is super, no one will be. Which isn't entirely true. Some people are super not because of the superpowers. Like there are multiple comic book runs where the character losing their superpowers does not mean they stop being a superhero. And multiple comic book villains where getting superpowers means they do not become a hero. It's just a random Incredibles quote. Fair enough. Part of me is wondering if I should have drawn Byakuren more muscular. Like add a little bit of definition, but then I realized you're not gonna see anything. This is also a problem I had when I was drawing Murasa. Just completely covered up. You'll even if I did draw her muscular, you wouldn't see a thing. Not unless I draw her as like a bodybuilder. And as I've already stated, I don't know how to draw bodybuilders. God is giving out powers in real life. Pray to God I don't get the teleportation ability. Decimating the whole planet. Gonna cleanse it until it's just me. Super villain. Super villain monologue. Just goes to show you, anyone can be a villain if they choose to be. Correct. You going out and just saying it though is really funny. Definitely can see myself as the type to have no powers. In a world with superheroes, you would be a civilian. You know what? Same. I too would have been, in a world with superheroes, I too would be one of the characters with no superpowers. Although, I probably also would not be a character who would become a superhero. Like, I'd be the guy drawing fan art of the specific superhero from my neighborhood. It is tattered. That's why I drew it like this. I was wondering why it seemed... I thought I was just being lazy with the sketch. No. The skirt is in tatters. That's why I drew it like this. You're one of the one people you should never give powers to, unless you earn it. From what I understand, most people who get superpowers have never earned it. They just happen to be in the right place at the right time. Or in the wrong place at the right time. Based on the topic we discussed last stream, how Byakuren got those clothes is beyond our understanding. She was still sealed. She was sealed before the Meiji era. Yeah, that is true. Like, why does she have Western clothing? Just like your boy Static Shock? Huh. Why do all of the black superheroes get electricity powers? Like I kind of know the answer. It's racism, but like in universe, why? A lot of Touhou outfits are just westernized Japanese garbs. Let me think about it. Like, the skirt Actually, do we have another character who's black? Is also Green Lantern. That's true. Green Lantern? At least... Wait, which Green Lantern is this? Shoot, I forgot. I forgot the name of the specific Green Lantern. Green Lanterns who were black. It's not just Green Lantern. It's like a specific ones. But yeah, there are black Green Lanterns, and they don't have. And you're right, they don't have electricity powers. Unless she went outside of Japan's borders and gotten it from somewhere specific in Europe. The thing is, this outfit is very modern. Like, very modern. Like specifically the outer jacket. The outer jacket that's connected to each other using strings. That's very modern. That would be considered quite scandalous in medieval times. John Stewart, Green Lantern, probably. Randomly back to the topic of request stream, your Trumpet Fairy reference is no longer going to be random South Park render I made 2 years ago. Oh, you drew a new render for it? Winter outfit. Interesting. To be honest, everything is changing, at least in modern day. Cartoons, you can see it. Some black people as different superheroes. Like, speaking of Aquaman's psychic. Aquaman's sidekick in Justice League versus Darkseid. Sorry, I meant to say sidekick. Aquaman had a sidekick? I don't remember. Aqualad. I think that was the guy's name. Aqualad. I don't know. Talking about superheroes. I'm not as well versed as you'd think I am based on how I'm responding. I'm actually fairly ignorant of superheroes. I have only tangential knowledge. Oh, that is so cute! Tinsheet sent a new artwork. A new artwork of Trumpet Fairy. Thank you for sending it to me, Tinsheet. Okay, now I have to draw the socks. Tell me something. Back when you saw my artwork, do you think I already improved, or do you I still need to go somewhere? I do think you improved. I don't know. I don't know enough about drawing muscles to tell you if you still have a ways to go. You probably do. Like, you probably do, but I can't be the one to tell you that. Like, I can't be the one to give you advice on that, or like, I'm not good enough at drawing muscles yet to give you advice on that. You can improve. Tin Sheet says, I think you can say improved from drawing nothing a year ago. Yeah. You definitely improved, yes. I do agree with that. Like, based on the artworks that I've seen of yours. This upsets me. Socks. It doesn't quite ruin the design for me, but it makes it worse. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. You have more art, but some of them aren't finished, like the ones that I sent you. Gotcha. My year so far has been based on growth. It still had Groji giving you tips. Actually talking to someone else. Ooh. Oh, those are very good. Wow. Very good. I'll be honest, Fenrir. I think you're better than me. Especially when it comes to muscular people. I think you're already better than me. You need a peek? Alright, I'll send you pictures. Okay, open in browser. Open in browser. I'll also send Tin Sheets OC. Alright. This is Tin Sheets OC that Tin Sheet drew. This is very cute. And here are Fenrir's artworks. I'll be honest, all of these already look better than most of the artwork that I have drawn. At least, like, they have cleaner lines, more well-defined shapes. I think you need more information. So but I like where you're going right now. I think you're at a good place, and if you continue improving at the rate you're going, you're well on your way to being one of the best artists I know, I personally know and interact with. A lowly anime woman enjoyer. This is beyond what I already understand. I also mostly stick to anime girls, but even then, like, there are a bunch of stuff that I don't quite fully understand. Don't quite fully understand about drawing anime women. Not gonna lie, I like the fairy lady. They're adorable. Yeah, Trumpet Fairy. Tinshit's OC, Trumpet Fairy, is great. Genuinely, one of my favorite Touhou OCs. Wait a sec. I don't need to do that. I could just... Yeah. I always forget to do my curve drills. I always forget to do my line drills during stream days. And it always ends up like this. I am, hopefully, not convincingly, gaslighting people into thinking she's a Touhou 9 and Touhou 20.5 character. Hopefully not successfully. Very clean. Okay, last things last. I need to draw. Come on, there. I need to draw this. I'm gonna draw that. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to do that after I do the colors. So... just got tagged again. Oh, that is cute. Can I cannot copy paste it like this. Open in browser. That is so cute. This looks like it's part of a party game. Kind of like Mario Party, Dokapon Kingdom, 100% orange juice. It has that art style. Minecraft enhancement symbols. Yeah. It's the Chirinos perfect math class style. Gotcha. I don't know what's up with my with my stream dashboard, but it keeps telling me I have 0 concurrent viewers, even though people are literally on stream. Literally talking to me on stream. It's very weird. What was that sound? Me drinking water? That? Yeah. Water. What did I do for... What did I do for the colors again? Yeah, I'll copy those. Or... Yeah, that works. No, at first it sounds like someone else when you drink water, if you know what I mean. Oh, like the swallowing sounds? It's a pleasing color palette. That it is. Although I'm realizing that I set my fill expand to a little too high. There we go. Something like that, but more intense. Glug, glug, glug. Do not use the pencil tool, use the pen tool, because that has... that does not have... What is it called? Variable... That does not have variable opacity. So Trumpet Fairy has a few fan works on the Touhou Jerk subreddit. I thought you didn't like the Touhou Jerk subreddit. You're taming it. Very clean. Well, I'm glad people are enjoying your OC enough to draw fan art of it. That gloomy guy you drew is a new character I came up with not too long ago. Can you remind me? Can you remind me of me when I never get to sleep? Ah, it reminds you of you when you never get any sleep. Gotcha. Posting her there is a necessary evil. If you say so, my friend. Thank you for correcting me. I'm starting to be able to understand what you mean when you accidentally mistype something. Like I still remember maybe 6 months ago. Was it 6 months ago or a year ago? I still remember around a year ago when you first started joining the streams, and I had to ask you to repeat what you just said. We've come a long way. Trumpet Fairy has her own subreddit? Is it active? Close to like January or November. I think 2025. Well, my first streams were, well, you definitely were on my first streams in 2024, but November of 2020, it's active when I'm there. It's mostly just me. Gotcha. Like, I think the first time you showed up on my in my streams is it might have been drawing every embodiment of Scarlet Devil character, now that I think about it. Forgot to draw the white around the collar. We have come a long way, that's for sure. Indeed. What's next? The red underneath her cloak. Is this the right color? These will be a little darker. There we go. I appeared on the second stream of Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. I remember that much. Yeah, at the time your name was still Uwu. Huh. She's not quite as pale as I remember drawing her. Definitely not as pale as her reference. It was my quirk, remained extremely anonymous. Hence why you keep saying that you come from the void and return to the void. Although you do kind of still say that, even now that your username is more readable. Where else would I come from? You could just say that you're going to disappear and not expound. Back when I think my username was different, I remembered something like Blitzer EXE Dash the Wolf. The first time you arrived in my chat, you were Dash the Wolf. And at some point you switched over to your EXE Fenrir.exe. What color are her eyes? Gold. Well, not quite gold. It's more like... It's not amber. It's like... There's a specific orange or orangey, greenish-y yellow. Like it's not honey. It's not cream. It's a specific shade of yellow that Not quite sure what that shade of yellow invokes. I feel like I need to make everything a little bit darker, and more saturated, because the lighting is going to desaturate everything. The Uwu username is funny in hindsight, because I was told multiple times by my friends that I should change it. Anything else? Do some cleanup. I've reverted back to just X, or exclusive art, for full X art, etc. Etc. Getting hungry. Starting to drift into sleep, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Good night, Fenrir. Have a good rest. And, have a good dinner, question mark? One more thing, remember this. Oh boy. Here we go. What's the last word gonna be? I renamed myself Tin Sheet right before the chess incident. Were you already in stream by then? Or what? You had been for a while. But your name was in Tin Sheet at the time. Gotcha. It was Fumo Gaming. Right. Of course. You said the thing. Indeed. You said the thing. I suppose that's enough, right? Like, I'm not missing anything. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Hey, at least I didn't forget. Still have my old ways. Bye guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself as well, good friend. Okay. Add the gradients. Flats. I wish I was able to get some caffeine in me right now, because now that Fenrir mentioned feeling sleepy, suddenly I feel sleepy. You're always sleepy. Well, you're also not trying to entertain people. Entertain people watching your stream. Well, I'm not really trying to entertain people now that I think about it. I'm mostly just trying to draw, and the drawing is somehow entertaining people. As a fellow artist, I am entertained by the process. Fair enough. I'm just here for the snacks. They're snacks, right? Unless you count the conventionally attractive Touhou characters, then no, I don't think there are snacks here. Yukari. Do you think Yukari is a snack? Does Yukari count as conventionally attractive? Like the easy answer is yes, but like, You're a snack in the flesh-eating yokai type of way. That is true. That is true. Never discount cannibalism. You might find yourself in a dangerous situation where discounting cannibalism will lead to you getting eaten. Although is it considered cannibalism if the monster if the monster isn't actually human? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I should have figured that. Intellect cannibalism, perhaps, but if the monster is human levels of smart, but... Okay. That's done. I suppose next is the skin. I need to draw a new original character illustration soon. I have a bunch of artworks that I need that I would like to. I have a bunch of new music that I would like to turn into videos. I haven't been drawing OCs enough lately. It's all been Koichi, Yukari, and as I've started just a few hours ago, Reimu. Let me think. Like maybe on the 21st, I'll do an OC art stream. The question is, who do I draw during that OC art stream? Specifically CTC Reimu. Who is CTC Reimu? What is CTC? I guess. Concealed the conclusion fan game. It's White Reimu. Huh. One of the most Japanese characters and you turn her white. Strange. Actually, no. Reimu's actually... All of the main characters are probably... Nah, I don't think. It's strange to imagine them as white people. Or do you mean like Reimu but she's wearing white? Because that's something completely different. Reimu but she's wearing white. Okay. Negative, lot of things negative, and I've heard a lot of things negative and positive from Concealed the Conclusion, but I don't remember any of the actual criticisms and praises. Personally, I don't feel one way or the other about the game myself, just like the way Reimu looks. I haven't played a Touhou fan game in so long. I think the last Touhou fan game I played was Riverbed Soul Saber, and that was back in the early to mid 2010s. your artwork is trying to go for a 17.5-ish style. I'm debating on whether or not to try and go for that style when I do the 17.5 artworks. I didn't do it for any of the other ones, so I don't see why I would, but the 17.5 style is really good. It would be a like style mimicry. Like style mimicry is a type of art study, and I don't really do that enough. Like I did it once. Like the last time I did style mimicry is actually for one of X's requests. I drew Sakaya in the Persona 5 style. In the Persona 5 all out attack screen card style. I'm considering more requests of Touhou characters as blank. Weren't you? No, that wasn't you. I was thinking of the Scarlet Flandre Mansion. I was going to mention that. Weren't you the guy? Weren't you going to ask for Koichi meeting up with some character from a movie and stealing Orin's wheelbarrow? But that was someone else. I've joked about Cactin Canada, but that was a joke. The criticisms are more similar to that of KKHTA, that it throws out a lot of canon and is overly edgy at times. KKHTA? Hoishi Komeji's heart-throbbing adventure. Ah, gotcha. Man, I am not in tune with the fandom at all. Can definitely see that adventure argument, rather. Okay, what else is this missing? The blue and the eyes. Make this look like a tube. Last but not least, the eyes. Excuse me. Need to take another drink. Streaming for an hour and a half. Very close. Very close to done. Well, not done, but I'm trying. I'm only drawing until I get to the lighting pass. I'll do the backgrounds off stream as usual. Lit. Unlit. I need to take a look at what? I need to take a look at what Touhou Fantastic Object Stage 6. I know the Fires of Hawkeye kind of just look like loud. Okay, that is a bunch of geometric patterns. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. Okay. Probably your favorite stage theme? Yeah, it's great. Okay. Some glow from below. Backlit by the sun. Oh my goodness. Okay. But before I do that, I also need to, you know, draw the rainbow thing. Okay. Desire Drive is also really good though. Yeah. Okay. If I would pick a stage theme, it would probably be Desire Drive. If I was going to pick a stage theme, Desire Drive, Cage Princess Kagome. Mysterious Shrine Maiden Flying Through Space. World of Nightmares. A never before seen World of Nightmares? Well, it's hard to think. Actually, I realize now why it's hard to think. I need to use the restroom. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Okay, what was I missing? Right, I need to draw the lighting first. No, not the lighting. Oh, goodness. How am I gonna do this? How am I going to do this? I think I understand. Okay, first off, why can't I? Right. There we go. Polygon. I guess this is what we're doing now. We're drawing a bunch of abstract shapes. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Ah, yes, my favorite show. Series of abstract shapes. The funny thing about this is that I've seen many an artist kind of just draw abstract shapes, and then the further into it you go, suddenly the abstract shapes start looking like I don't know, trees or people, buildings. Does that work? Hello, Super the Sand Skeleton 1258. Is that Sans Undertale? Probably. Okay, where was I? I've done this. I've done this. Okay, this is next. Oh boy. Not gonna lie, this is kind of mind-numbing. Oh, Zun, why did you have to do this? Wonder what the process for making this scroll looked like. In all likelihood, he probably just wrote random... You know what? I should Google that. Touhou Wiki. What was it? Byakuren Hijiri. Okay, Makai, humans, abilities, miracle worker, Nyoden temple, sorcerer's sutra scroll. There is... I don't think the sutra scroll is clickable. Sutra... scroll. Subscribed? Thank you. Frequency scroll? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to look for Byakuren scroll on the wiki. It's an interesting rabbit hole. I do agree. I'm kind of just drawing random symbols now. Okay, if I move this to the side. Okay, it doesn't delete. It does not delete what's inside it. What's on the other side, rather. What's outside of the frame. Okay, yellow. Airbrush. Make that larger. There we go. Okay. I think that's enough. There's this. Huh. What is keeping this? What near unseeable thing is keeping the thing like that? Hello, Flappa. Welcome to the stream. One. Okay, the spacing's too wide. Come on. Don't be like this. There we go. Came to say hi, got to do stuff. See you later. Laters. So, X, I imagine this was how the scroll was created. Like, you gotta remember, Zun is a digital artist. There we go. Yeah, probably. I just like to imagine she had somehow figured out how to do it traditionally. I mean, there is a way to do that. There is a way to do that. You take... First, you draw it on a piece of paper, and then you draw... First, you draw it... First, you draw it on a piece of paper, and then you somehow manage to get it to get the piece of paper into the right thing, the right pose, and then you draw it from there. And then you just draw it from there. Like it's like that. Anyway, time. What was the lighting again? Right, backlit by the sun. You know what? That's fine. Mask. Okay. Needs to be a little bit brighter. Actually, I'm doing this wrong. I'm realizing. That's the shadow. That's the bright parts. Color. Filter, color, reverse. There we go. Actually, I'm debating on whether or not to just make this really pale white. Would it look better? Let me actually check. Yeah, it'll look better. Fine. Okay, erase these. Pixels. Okay, the backlighting is good. Okay, that's the backlighting. Now let's add... Now let's add the secondary lighting. Purple. Blue. Blue, green. Green. Yellow. Rainbow, correct. And your mask, black. Okay, that's... The contrast is a little too high. Hue. Lower the saturation, increase the brightness. Keep the saturation where it is. Just increase the brightness. Okay. Add normal. Citrus scrolls are surefire ready to throw a rave. Neurons are firing on all cylinders. is actually going quite well. Better than expected. This is going better than expected it to. She looks so cool. Brave Party Byakuren. Best Byakuren. Okay, I need to hide the soft shading. Alright. Hiding the soft shading will do nothing because... Hiding the soft shading will do nothing because the actual lighting already has gradients. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works really well, actually. Okay, let's copy this. Let's add... Let's add this. Let's add this to the colors. Some white. Alt RG. Add. There we go. Whatever screen. No. Ad works. What if Alt RH brightness? There we go. Okay, last for Byakuren. Let's add highlights. Byakuren in my top 10 favorites. You know, I wasn't big into Byakuren until I started this project, but this just makes me happy. I know I said that I was gonna do the I was gonna do the background later, but damn. Oh boy. It's just... I can't believe it. It's hard to believe, but I'm already done. Well, almost already done. I might still need to draw the magic circle underneath her, but other than that, damn. Save. Yeah, Byakuren's done. 2.5 hours. Now for Nue. I know X has been looking forward to this since I began this series, but... Ooh, brother. Let's go. Best undefined alien. Hey, an alien! There are a surprising number of characters in this game who literally just look directly at the camera. Spell card, I Lamau. Okay, hair. One thing that I didn't do for the sketch is add the parts of Nue's hair that sticks out. Which I am gonna do after this. her quote-unquote base. I wonder why she chooses like Nue just chose this form. Nue chose this form, right? So why did she choose to give herself bed hair? Like unlike most yokai, I believe Nue is able to just choose what human form she takes. So why did she choose to have bed hair? Style points, maybe. Personal taste. The idea of a true form for her has always fascinated me. Like, I don't like when I look at this I don't think this is Nue's true form. I think it's I don't think she has one, is the thing. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this color at all. It looks... like if I was doing this like just based on official artwork and not necessarily specifically the sprites from this game, I would do what the other official arts do and just give her a choker. Or give her a regular collar. Not this circular collar thing. It's very weird. It's also a shame that Nue doesn't appear as a boss in any other Touhou game other than the photo games. Because I don't particularly like the way her UFO sprite looks. The Akatsuki Records design is cool, but it doesn't have any frills. I'll be honest, Nue seems like the type of girl who wouldn't like frills on her outfits. So it makes sense. The fact that she has them in her default outfit feels out of character. Like, if she was dressing up, she would wear frills, but in her casual attire, that doesn't seem like her. Like, dressing up for an event, sure, she'd wear as many frills as necessary to get whatever point she's trying to make across. But casually, She does not seem like the type. Are we talking about frills? Indeed. Nue. Nue's dress as frills. And I don't think that works. I don't think it works. Both for this design. Both for this design and for her personality. She seems like she could get away with a more modern outfit. Something akin to Hekasha's. She would. Honestly, even just this, but remove the frills and the weird collar, and it would already, I think it would already fit. Like, remove the massive bow and make it like make it a more stringy bow. Make it a more stringy bow instead of massive ribbon bow tie. Like if I was going to recreate her dress, if I was gonna recreate her dress, it would be something like this. Like this fits Nue. Alternatively, instead of the skirt flaring out, you make it a pencil skirt. A short pencil skirt. She seems like the type. But she could have also potentially kept the frills but used in a better way. I don't know. You know, after this is done, I could probably take a look at the outfits, at the fits that I have the most problems with, and that were not fixed in a later game, and try my hand at fixing them. Like, we make fun of Sanae for having the cyan Mary Janes and cyan loafers. But she does eventually just switch to black. Like, she does eventually switch back to black. So, and that's like the only thing about her outfits that are iffy. But like, if for example we were to redo UFO Marisa's, what I would change is make the apron white and make the M red. Make the apron white. Make this on the hat. Make this white as well. Like, it's too... Like, there are too many colors and they clash. Like, who else has a bad fit? Almost everyone has a good fit in in these games, to be honest, so it's hard to say. Yeah, pretty much no one has a bad fit that doesn't eventually get fixed. Or doesn't eventually get improved in a later... You think the huge M should come back? I agree. The big M on her apron should come back. The wavy skirt hem. I'm unhappy with the wavy skirt hem. It's not a wavy in the original, but like I'm not putting that many creases, so I want to suggest some manner. I want to suggest the fabric is flowing somehow. You like the tan apron? Well, if you like the tan apron is good in a vacuum, but like combined with everything else, I don't know. Maybe this maybe the half cape. Maybe the half cape should have been tan as well. Like she needs more brown. She needs more brown for it to feel like it fits better. You still think it looks okay? It looks fine. It's just... it could be so much better. Like you already said that's... Like you already said that my version of the outfit, it looks better. And or at the very least, the colors I used are better. At least it does feel on brand, especially the big M. I wonder if the snake is its own creature or if it's just part of Nue. I wonder that too. Though to be honest, I do draw like ornamental animals like this. I basically just decide are just the character themselves. What comes to mind is Sanae's snake and frog. The snake and frog hair ornament that Sanae has. I draw it as if the snake is alive. Draw it as if the snake is alive and reacts to Sanae's moods. How are y'all's opinion on Blue Ascot Reimu? Blue Ascot Reimu. I think the last time Reimu had the Blue Ascot was in Phantasmagoria Flower View, right? I don't know how to feel about it. Like, in the context of Phantasmagoria Flower View, I really like it because not only, like, Reimu has the flowers in her gohei, her hair looks very fluffy. It's like she went into a salon. And the change from yellow to blue is so dramatic. Like, in the context of the whole outfit, the yellow stands out more than the blue. But in the context of all of Reimu's outfits, the blue stands out. So it feels like Reimu wants to be seen during Phantasmagoria Flower View. Hence, more so than the loud red outfit normally screams. Subterranean Animism also has a blue one, does it? I don't remember. You're right, she does have a blue ascot. And the blue ascot in this game is worse. The blue ascot in this game is just worse. Like, especially compared to Marisa. Like, Marisa's Subterranean Animism outfit, love it. It's great. This just has lots of frills. Is blue instead of black. Short hair Marisa is very good. It's not as strong as yellow. The yellow ascot doesn't look bad, but it feels like Zun forgot what color it was upon first glance. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the reason it's blue is because of who was it? Where is it? It's probably because of Alphys. If I remember correctly, Alphys did the colors for all of the Phantasmagoria Flower View characters. Like the colors and lighting. I personally don't like how it looks a lot of the time. It's not bad, but I strongly prefer yellow. I also prefer the yellow, but in certain contexts, I think it works. But yeah, I would prefer yellow most of the time. Like, if Zun at some point decides that Reimu's ascot is blue now, I'm just not gonna draw. When I'm drawing Reimu on my own time, I'm not gonna draw her with the blue ascot. Just doesn't look right on her. So, I'm trying to remember, I might have at some point drawn Reimu with a blue ascot because I forgot. Let me check. Flying red circle. It's here somewhere. Should be. No, it's still yellow. Yeah. It has novelty, correct. It has novelty potential. So, like, on the rare games where she has a blue ascot, I like it when it happens, but I don't want it to be the norm. Also, this discussion has reminded me of a random outfit designs I did for fun a while back. Are you talking about like outfit redesigns or just outfit designs? No, you did say redesigns. I was too focused on the art that I'm drawing right now. Reimu in Urban Legend in Limbo has a blue ascot and it looks pretty. Does she now? I imagine it's because her blue ascot in that game is Urban Legend in Limbo. I imagine it's because her blue ascot in that game is a darker. Yeah, it is darker. No, it's brighter, actually. Oh, you know what? I think I understand why. It's muted, yet somewhat vibrant. It's because it's brighter and the whites are darker. Like, that's not white, that's just pink. That's a pale red. Also, it's bigger. It's way bigger. Like, normally her ascot is fairly small. But that's the size of her torso. Okay, last lines to draw. I also realized this foot should be smaller. Ew, blueness of her ascot in Hopeless Masquerade is actually blinding. Okay, things I'm suppose I'm looking forward to when I eventually get to those games. I don't want to spoil myself. I've already... And of course, the wings. It's mostly the fact that Futo has the proportions of a 5-year-old, but the ascot is an addition. You've criticized the art in that genre, in that game before. The proportions of a 5-year-old. Mostly conversations about Hopeless Masquerade's character design. Well, no, not character design. Art style. Apparently the artist injured their arm when they drew that. Ah, gotcha. Was it still Alphys who drew that? Like... It was still Alphys. Honestly, time to cheat. I'm a digital artist. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I am using a digital art program. I'm not a fan of a lot of color choices in the portraits. I'll just have to wait until Hopeless Masquerade then. Shouldn't take too long. Like, oh wait, no, there are 3 games after this? Like 12.5 and 12.8? 12.5, 12.8, and then... And then, what was it? What game was it? 10 Desires, right. So... Kiso Tensok... 10... Great Fairy Wars, 10 Desires. Oh. Cheating is in the spirit of Nue herself. Fair enough. I don't like the look of that arrow. Next. Next. How does this work again? Right. Hoishi's portrait and hair in Hopeless Masquerade sure is something. I'm not gonna search them. I'm gonna... My first reaction to them will be when I eventually stream drawing them. I know you won't, which is why I'm not spoiling what the colors are. Gotcha. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I believe Zun had a statement that the Nue myth also had a bird variant, which probably explains the myth, the wings. Why specifically swords and arrows though? Like, I don't think they're bad. I think they're one of the coolest aspects of Nue's character design, but like, why? Bird wings don't look like this to my knowledge. Correct. Not sure if those wings even work, to be fair. It seems like she just hovers fine on her own. I mean, when she transforms into a UFO, she hovers fine on her own as well. So, I assume it's purely visual. I don't think I've ever seen these holes appear in fan art. She uses them to pick at the treatise. I don't think I've ever seen those holes appear in fan art. And if they have, I haven't been looking at the right Nue fan art. It's either that or I've just been unobservant, which is entirely possible. Yeah, it also has holes. Might have drawn those holes before, actually. Ah, right. That's a visual paradox. That's a visual paradox. This looks like it connects to this. Very clean. Hide. Okay. Lines. Move to a new folder. Character. Plats. Where else? Okay. And tool. Where else? That's about it, right? I think so. All right. Colors, colors. Excuse me. Whoops. I just realized something. Nue should have a funky tail. It would be cool, but she doesn't. Consider her wings are funky tails. She does. Those aren't actually wings, but funky tails. Maybe. They attach to her back, not her hip. That's true. But hey, there are wings that attach to the hip, not the back. Not the back. Unless they all be curving weird. Is it not? Is it only a tail if it connects? If it connect? Is it only a tail if it connects to her hip? Oh my god, I'm suddenly reminded of Plato saying that a human is a featherless biped, and then Diogenes comes into Plato's lecture and holds up a plucked chicken and was like, "Behold a man." I don't think Zun has drawn hip wings. Plan. Well, that's more like waist wings, not hip. They attach to her shoulders in EOSD. Do they? I don't think they attach. Do they also attach to her shoulders in Sunken Fossil World? Next, red. Is this the same? It's the same red as the... Same red as the wings. Middle of her thought. Connects to her waist. Say it connects to her waist. Like the waist is below the ribs, above the lumbar, I believe. Huh. Rib section of her back. So it is this. Huh. So where did I get the headcanon that... So where did I get the headcanon that Flan has hip wings? Where did I get that? Might be a fan art gaslight. Might be. No Zun art has hip wings to my knowledge. Gotcha. Today I learned. Sariel does in Touhou 1, but I'm pretty sure a lot of his art in that game was derived from other art. Red. Alice has hip wings. That's also highly responsive to prayers. I'm pretty sure. Oh, stretch. Ah. Not to worry, I am not in as much pain as I sound. It's pretty much only in Touhou 1. Fascinating. I wonder why that is. Okay, what was I gonna do? Right, stop trading. Black parts first? Yeah, sure. Nah. Nue looks a lot like my Fumo. She too is always front-facing position towards me at all times. Either that's an obsession with your Nue Fumo or your Nue Fumo is possessed. Snack. It's a little both. Alright. I also just check every Zun Windows portrait. All shoulders and high thorax wings. Interesting. Okay, what was I gonna do now? Right. Oh, darn it. Didn't do enough cleanup. Oh. Why can I not? What's going on? There we go. Wrong layer. Kuwakuma head wings. I don't think those count. Spore released from a fungus that infected her brain. Ah. second to last, the white frills. The whites of the eyes. Now for the snake. 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 Excuse me. Eyes. Glow of the eyes. I have malicious intent, indeed. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, it's the path again, but nighttime. It's the grassy path again, but nighttime. That's disappointing. Yep. It's just the grassy path again, but nighttime. Okay. Move this to new folder. Colors. Lit. Unlit. Move to a new folder. Lit parts. Light blue. Unlit parts. Dark blue, almost purple. It seems like an environment you take advantage of. That is true. At the same time, though, it's kind of... the lack of backgrounds, the lack of unique backgrounds in this game is really disappointing, especially compared to what I had, what I was able to do in the previous two games, like Touhou Project, Strong Every Touhou. Like, in Mountain of Faith, every single image had a unique background. In Subterranean Animism, almost every image had a unique background, except for Kisame and Yamame. And then now, clouds. Snowy path of grass, but further up into the sky. Ship, interior of the ship. Okay, maybe I'm being a little unfair. At the same time, though, being forced to draw that grassy path 3 times does not feel good. On the plus side, at least this is gonna be easy. Well, relatively easy. Darn it. Might be crazy, but I don't think I've heard this track yet. Oh, this track is played a couple of times. This is in fact the first music track I've ever written. I wrote this in 2018. 7 years ago. Nearly 8. I was happier then. You were younger. I wish I could say the same. Unfortunately, I was not happier as a child. I was just unhappy for different reasons. Although on the plus side, I did not have chronic breathing problems at that time. Well, kind of. My chronic breathing, at the very least, my chronic breathing problems are not as bad back then. I realize I did not draw the lines for the other knee. Whoops. Next, and add the softs, add the highlights. Wait. Why does this beat give me Mario Kart vibes? This one? I don't know why it gives you Mario Kart vibes, but some parts of it do. It's like the early parts I wrote it based on some mid 90s arcade tracks. It might have been Daytona. I don't think it's Daytona. It was a Sega track. Something from Sega. You can hear that too. Let's add some glow. Highlights. This part specifically is the racetrack sound. And here. There we go. Stretch. Okay. Nue's done. Well, done for the stream, at least. Done for the stream. Byakuren's basically done. The background is not quite done yet. I still need to do some secondary lighting for the magic circle underneath her, but she's basically done. Let's take a look at the other ones. There's Reimu in the clouds. She has the two-sided ascot. The long and spindly Gohei. Long hair tubes. The one thing that I didn't do for this one is give her wavy hair because if you can see, her hair is wavy in this one. I've already ranted enough about UFO Marisa, but here she is. There's UFO Sanae with the cyan loafers. There's a UFO Nazrin with a massive rat inside the bucket. It's the size of a puppy. New York rat. And there's the pagoda of Bishamonten. Kogasa. I'm rather partial to this artwork. I especially like the way that I drew the skirt. You can just see the creases. I'm quite happy with this. And then there's Ichirin and Unzan. Combat Nun with hot rod flames is one hell of an aesthetic. I said it once before, I'll say it again. There's Murasa. Minamitsu Murasa. It really is such a shame that the thick biceps and thighs that I gave her are not visible because of her clothes. Alas. There's Shou. Shou looks so regal. Like, I'm surprised I managed this, but she looks very regal. Okay. Next stream is probably gonna be on the 21st. I'm probably gonna be doing... what type of art do I want to do? I might do OCs. I might draw an OC at some point. Still thinking about it. But on the 24th will be the request stream. So by the 21st I'll be sure to have the request form up. But yeah. See you guys in a week. Right, before I go, I have a coffee, coffee.com/Redler Red7. That's ko-fi.com/RedLerRed7. Coffee.com/Redler Red7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my groceries. If you would like to be one of those strangers, even as little as $1 can help. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys next stream.